tonight, of course, it's Mark Selby against Neil Robertson. That's from 7 o'clock. Coverage as usual starting at 2:15 UK time. Good opening red from Thepchaiya, who needs to respond now.
Yeah, if it's on points, somebody's way ahead, but it's only that one frame lead that really counts. Thepchaiya has got a chance to put his stamp on this frame early on.
11. Of
course, he nearly dropped off the tour last season. He was in serious danger going into World Championship qualifying.
18.
Played that with a trace of left-hand side. Bottom red in the bunch goes, as you can see. Delicate shot needed to land on it. Very well done, actually. Better shot, I thought, than it looked.
25.
Wouldn't want to change him too much as a player. I mean, there's a few things that he could do differently. Can't take away the most important part of his game, which is his gift for potting and scoring. His strength is just the way that he can get in and win frames very quickly. Things are never going to be perfect with his game.
33.
But on a good day, he's something to watch. He's someone that's game is absolutely tailor-made to the shootout. Anyone could have looked elsewhere, to be honest. Now.
39. So sorry, I'm 39.
How costly might that be? Big moment, this.
1. Nine.
Yeah, this could be the passage of play where the match is either won or lost, certainly in the case of Judd. He wasn't in first. And if he can go on and win the frame from here, then he really is. He's got a foot in the semi-finals.
Yes, thank you.
These events really do suit him. Won the Northern Ireland Open 3 times. This one has eluded him so far. The Scottish.
23.
He was runner-up in the Welsh Open to Joe Perry. He was runner-up in the World Championship final to Ronnie O'Sullivan.
30.
Somewhat less so, and that is how high he has set the bar.
38. 39.
Once again, the red on the left will be a
46.
potential stumbling block, but as a left-handed player, he hasn't got the issue.
47.
He'd probably try and land his cue ball in behind that rather than move it.
54. 55.
It's one of these positional shots. If you get it right and you get perfectly on the red, it's almost unmissable for a left-handed player. If the cue ball finishes on the side cushion, it's not quite the same. And that isn't quite the same either. While I would expect him to get it, you know, got to get the rest out.
Thanks, sir.
Yep, and it has gone wrong.
61.
So as I say, if you could have got pinpoint positional play, that was not going to happen. So another turning point in this frame, the second.
1. Thank you.
A reprieve and the chance to level things up again.
Judd just in his chair looking more than disappointed. He didn't even get particularly close to that red. Thought it was maybe a 1 in 10 chance he'd miss it, perhaps. Even greater than that. 1 in 5 maybe, but he didn't even threaten the pocket, really. Anyway, that will be more significant if this clearance is made.
Oh dear, no.
Thepchaiya, 10.
Did the pressure get to him there?
Trump was very quickly out of his chair, though, realising that he'd not blown the frame with the miss he made earlier.
The good news for Thepchaiya is that he didn't leave a straightforward green for Trump.
Needs luck. Needs luck. I always think you get a match like this with these two big scorers, quick players, can win frames easily. But often a match like this will be decided on this sort of frame there. So Rob Spencer sort of prowling there by the side of the table. He needed to have a close look at that. Most of the time the referees seems to be some directive that they stand behind the player. But he wanted to see that at close quarters, understandably. It was definitely green first. The black moved afterwards.
He's holding up his hand, trusting to luck, having missed the green and got the snooker. So that's not too bad.
It's almost willing the green ball across to the right there. Massive shot, I feel, in the context of this frame. Got to hit it, but truth is, you can't certain of putting anything safe from here. Got to try and hit the ball that's on. Return the compliment with a snooker of his own. Slightly awkward, Kieran, but not too bad. With the pocket opening means he can get low on the cue ball.
Yeah, not an easy pot at the best of times, particularly given what's riding on this frame.
I must say, I did fancy Judd for this because it's his sort of a shot usually. It's over 7 minutes since the last ball was potted, and they've gone a little bit cold, the pair of them, at a crucial stage. Going to go around 2 cushions here, but contact will have to be fairly full contact, I think. There's been 1. Maybe the middle bag was in the way of the 2 cushion escape, which players would usually go for.
Well, Thepchaiya, Un-Nooh 4.
Incredible. Not only failing with the pot, but going in off.
Can he get a snooker behind the black? That's what he's hoping for. Very nicely played. I mean, fairly mature shot choice after some thought.
Foul and a miss. Thepchaiya, Un-Nooh 4. Yeah.
Take 2. Terrific pot. He's willing that cue ball to slow down. He didn't want it tight to the baulk rail.
The only good thing about this shot is that he does it the angle to take him towards the blue, but in some ways that's the difficulty as well. If it was straighter, the easier pot, but difficult position.
Thepchaiya, Un-Nooh
I
3.
have to say, though, I'm a little surprised he never went for it at all. That I didn't see coming.
Both players need 3 balls.
When this frame has been played out, it's almost like the tail end of the deciding frame, isn't it?
4.
In goes the brown.
Played it very well, actually. Swung the cue ball wide. Another big shot coming up.
9.
And he's just about got it. I think his heart was in his mouth. 28 minutes in length, but this pink to level things up.
15 on the frame. Thepchaiya
In it goes. What a big frame for Thepchaiya and Un-Nooh. Judd Trump had his chances, but it's the tie. 3 frames all. 3 possible frames remaining. What a big one it was to win, to keep himself right in contention.
Yeah, that's one of the most annoying things for a snooker player when you do that break and the red drifts down the table.
1.
Very infuriating for Thepchaiya.
Six. 7. Thanks, John.
I guess it's worth repeating against something that we've already mentioned, but it is 5-0 to Judd on the head-to-heads, including a couple of pretty close matches in World Championship. He's never beaten him before. The tie.
15.
I suppose that plays a part.
22.
But this is a shot. Opens up a lot of reds.
23.
Pretty good.
$31. 36. 37. 44.
Judd would have been very disappointed to have lost that previous frame in the fashion he eventually did.
45.
Yes, he had the... So it really was important that he came out quickly in this frame and regrouped.
52. 53. 60. 61. 67. 74.
Frame 1 in under 6 minutes.
75.
To break off, he'd have to be very careful not to do what he did here. Thepchaiya, should this match go 4-all.
83.
'Thepchaiya counting the cost of the break off. Oh, what a shot. Pulled that off.
Yeah, that'd have been on 4 cushions. Now, attentional pockets here. Yes, no. Thought it was going up in the top right.
86 on the frame.
4-3.
Tough shot. problem with that shot, you know that the red's never going to go far away from the pocket if you do miss it.
One. Four. 5. 11. 12.
So after a little quiet spell, here's his
19.
chance to take this match to a decider. And it'd be great to see for the neutral if he did.
20.
Slightly awkward cueing. No problem though.
27.
He's got this wonderful thing about him, Thepchaiya, which in sport you don't see very often.
28.
He's somebody that people root for, you know, that they see something in his game they like, they see a personality they like, they see him come in and greet the spectators with a little bow and due respect. Charming and a brilliant player to watch.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, he's so entertaining, win or lose. He's such an asset
36.
to the game. Your tour place, but did enough. He remains where he is right now because he's great to watch. From his own point of view, it would be even better if he could become a more regular winner, because he's proved he can beat the very best when he's on his game. He's already taken care of Mark Allen, the player of the season in the ranking events. Just care required now to make sure he gets the points he needs here to force the decider.
59. 60.
Yes, and he's almost done
67.
that already. This is frame ball. 7 minutes odd. That's all.
68.
And it's all done. I'm already thinking about his break-off shot in the next. Because, like I say, it was his only shot in the previous frame, so what will he do? He's got to counteract that. He can't bring the red down again. But that will all be
76.
dealt with in the fullness of time.
Judd Trump has played his most fluent snooker since the 147 in his second match.
84. 90. 91. 97. 98.
That's for his 4th century of the tournament. And it has not disappointed.
104. Thank you.
We are now in shootout territory. That should certainly favour Thepchaiya, a former champion in that regard.
On the frame.
The blue doesn't matter, the century already secured. Final frame to determine who will move through to the semi-finals.
Yeah, but the red hasn't gone as far down the table, so that's a good break-off shot.
Breathtaking.
Shot he likes to whip in with a bit of side. A bit like this one. Oh, no.
One.
There you see, I was saying earlier about the cue speed through the ball, which generates all that topspin. That's a nicely executed shot, but now cue ball on the side rail.
Relief for Thepchaiya and Un-Nooh that the missed green hasn't proved fatal in this huge decider for him.
Looks like he's got there. Good shot. Hit it too thick. It's a mistake.
One. Thank you. 8.
There's an example of all those things in one shot. I mean, I thought it was in. I have to be honest, I thought the speed he played it, I felt it would just fall in off the jaw. But...
Well,
it's not an ideal table for Trump, with black and pink out of commission.
6. 7. 12. 13.
Trump having to put a lot of mileage on that cue ball.
$18. Judd Trump, 80.
So Thepchaiya breathes again after the miss blue.
A mistake. A little bit nervy, yeah, to say the least, isn't it? I mean, the way he played it, very unlike him to be so, hell-bent on getting that cue ball up the table. Possibly wise in a decider, but people's mindset changes when it comes to the crunch, which is why we love the game, I guess. Judd now looking to get the cue ball back there as well on this shot. Wow, it's a complete lack of control on that shot.
One. Five.
So the shot that Judd played, I think he felt that the cue ball was the only priority
6.
there. But the red hitting 2 bolt colours on the way, the red by the black will be something that Judd Trump is pinning
12.
his hopes on.
30.
A lot of tension here. Seemingly he's playing well enough to go very deep if he can win this match.
9. 20. 26. 27.
Well, of course, the option is there to play the snooker if all else
30.
fails, but that really wouldn't be his first plan. He wants to win it here and now.
34.
Well, it's an interesting shot. He might be able to screw over towards the red here directly. Big shot.
40.
Well, he must have played, I guess, the cannon on the black, but he would have been very close to the red anyway. It's a very intricate cannon he was playing, to be honest. It's hard to see that he'd had an easy shot at the red. So it's nervy. It really is.
Thepchaiya Un-Nooh.
An enormous shot there.
40.
The only good news is he didn't get near enough to leave it. That was a huge shot to be playing. Especially as he didn't look very happy about it. Oh dear, that was lucky. That could have been end of match. It's very tense, and in this case, frame 9 of 9. We love all this. Things get very twitchy. It's a nice shot. Not difficult by any means to hit. Push the ball down the table here from the kitchen. Well. It didn't seem that difficult to push it onto a cushion. If Judd can get red-pink, he won't need the black. Blue would be something. I think he's played on a high-value colour here. Let's see where he finishes. It's such a great effort. They're clapping, but not everyone's remembered the green goes where it does. One of those wonderfully tense moments.
6. 9. 13.
Absolutely dead straight, that is. Look, doesn't want to end up not taking this to a black ball
18.
finish.
Not happy with the contact, I think.
This is the wrong side of the table to be playing this shot, really. Did not want to be getting the rest out for this shot. This is really tense.
Wow. Well, there's 1 point in it. So Thepchaiya Un-Nooh will need the black as well.
Six. Pretty good. He has got that insurance policy. It's out of his hands for the moment. Well, to be honest, he missed it by an absolute mile.
Judd Trump needs this black to force a re-spotted black.
Judd Trump 7.
Incredible. You could not have written this for it.
It must become the order of the day, the cushion-to-cushion shot. If it's played properly, that shot that Judd did, and he has. He can't even play a double into a corner. Goodness me, the double kisses is horrible, but it's not easy. Nothing's easy, it seems to me right now.
Now, where's the black going to end up?
It's going to end up in a wonderful position. What a match it's been. Who would deny Thepchaiya this moment?
7 frames too much. Thepchaiya.
An incredible finale. Thepchaiya and Un-Nooh, he's into the last 4 of the Scottish Open in sensational fashion by 5 frames to 4.